shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let's take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? Cause every day is a new day.
Hey guys, hey loves, hey whoever's on. I had a little debacle. Wendy's on already. Hey, I had a little debacle before I came in. I was getting myself ready, and I realized I haven't painted in a couple of weeks. I have been obsessed with crocheting sweaters. So I came in and my water was completely dry. Hey, Donna. And my brushes were hard as rocks. It was so funny. But I saved them. I saved my two favorite paintbrushes. So we're good to go. I am going to change this music because it's distracting me. And you know I get distracted very easily. Some of my crochet, I'm going to have to walk out to show it. I made this rainbow sweater. Oh my goodness. I put it on all these different social medias, and someone actually reached out to me, private messaged me, and she said, I need that sweater. So we came up with I didn't want to give her the same exact sweater because it's my sweater. Sunshine. It's the sunshine sweater. So we came up with a plan, and I actually started it already. So I'm excited. But today we're going to paint. I'm going to do it differently today because I'm doing a surprise painting. I'm going to do a soul portrait for one of my friends. Oh, Michael brought up it. There's my sunshine on the back of my sweater. Yeah. And I started hers. I'm going to do the sun also, but it's going to be blue because I kept getting people saying that it represented a flag. So I'm doing it differently for her. So Mindy, my friend, is here with me today, and I'm gonna do her soul portrait. Hey!
Oh, that's all. Thank you. I'm like, that's me.
Yeah, so I didn't want to show it on screen or anything.
Oh, so cool. Thank you.
Yay! So I'm gonna paint while we talk. All right.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is so very cool. I've always wanted one.
Right?
Hope it has wings.
It won't be done today. It won't be done today, but it'll be on its way, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Oh my goodness.
So
I have to ask, where'd you get your theme song? I think that is so cool. It's like the Brady Bunch.
I know. Michael actually found it for me. I said Good Morning Sunshine, one of these songs, and I'm on at night. Why am I going to say good morning? So he found that one, and it's so cool, isn't it?
Oh my God, I love it. I was like, wow, that's a really cool song. I've never heard it before.
Who
sings it? Do you know?
Michael knows. Michael.
It's a secret.
We're actually, if the show actually takes off, we'll probably ask them to like sponsor us or something.
That's awesome. Wow.
So how was your day today, my love?
My God, it was so long. I hire people by day. What is that?
That's the song. I think, Pink Zebra.
Yeah.
Pink
Wow,
Zebra.
I'm old. I have no idea who they are. Wow, he's awesome.
It's okay.
long day. I have a lot of people that need jobs. So if anybody needs a job out there, you just
Oh, do you have any human
Hi,
resource
Betty.
jobs?
Excuse me?
Human resource jobs?
I have so many jobs. You name it, I have it. We're an agency. So
Yeah.
by day, I'm a recruiter. By night, I'm a psychic medium.
Yes. And
Yep,
we actually went to school together.
we did. Way back in the olden days.
Way back in the 80s, right? The
I
80s?
think I still have the same hair.
No, it's not as high.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
I'll get him work on it. Woo! Yeah, look at that. Did it work?
You look
time.
beautiful, darling. Beautiful.
It's been a long
And then
day.
we got back in touch.
I
think-
bumped into you.
Yeah, we bumped into each other
Mhm.
and we were Facebook friends.
We were.
And then your face kept popping up when I was going through my awakening.
Betty. She's a Betty.
And yeah. And I said, I better contact that girl. And you gave me a beautiful reading.
Thank you.
Amazing reading.
That was a really cool reading. I
Yeah.
have to say. Yeah.
And we've been together ever since. Back
We have.
into each other's lives ever since, right?
Yeah. That's neat. Small world.
Yes. And we're, you come back into people's lives for a reason, right?
There are no coincidences.
No coincidences.
I say that all the time.
Yep.
Look at
I
that.
said it today. One of my friends, another artist, posted a painting, in her style, which she's a beautiful artist too. And but it was about a woman holding the earth.
That's cool.
And
I love that.
yeah, I have that piece on earth. Michael just asked a question. So he asked if we're going to be doing any events or healings at my house together. And you never know.
That's funny.
Never
It's
know.
funny because I mean, you've been asking me for so long, and it's kind of like I'm finally, I'm out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying events. He's saying
Well,
like you.
in an event.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll come up with an event, Michael.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
you'll be invited, Michael.
That's right. Let's do we'll do a mass healing or something.
Yes.
That would be really cool. Would everyone like a mass healing?
Yeah. Who wouldn't? Right?
You know what? It's pretty cool. It's nice when you feel it and it works and afterwards you're like, wow, I really felt that. I felt my crown chakra tingling.
Yeah.
It's neat. I love that.
I've been doing it on Zoom now, and I've never done, Zoom up until a couple of weeks ago. And I've done people in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, all over.
Yeah. It's awesome because you're closer to spirit than you are to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I didn't want to be in person now.
I'm actually hands-on, so I do like a light massage. So they actually feel me massaging
Cool.
them. Yeah. I'm like, woo, this is so cool,
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny because I had bumped into somebody and I was reading them and I'm like, for the first time, I'm like, do you want to touch my cards? I'm like, all through COVID, nobody's touched my angel cards. So I read.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had anybody touch my cards in years now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess you could, pick a card for yourself. I'm like, it's so strange to even see people in person now.
I know. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But thank God it's getting better, right? Hopefully.
Yeah. I need it to end. It's always something.
I actually go back to the office tomorrow.
Yeah. My office opened. But,
yeah.
it's not, I don't know. Story for another time.
Mine's only for 2 days, so I'll take what I could get. You know,
I hear that
take
one.
what I can get.
You
So
were working in. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was working from home this whole time. Hey, Kim. Yeah, so I've been loving life, and the dogs, oh my goodness.
Well, you know, I have a COVID puppy.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's gonna do if I leave my house. It's kind of like she's very attached to me.
Is your husband home? Does he work full time?
Yeah, he's never home. He leaves at like 6 a.m. He just came home because I asked him to come home because our dog, you know, she feels spirit or she'll bark. It's just, yeah. I'm like, please be home at 8 o'clock. He literally just walked in the door. I was backstage. I'm like, open the door. Shh. So, yeah.
Well, if dogs bark, they bark. That's life,
right.
I got 3 of them behind me staring at me like, what are you doing?
Yeah. When I do readings, she barks. You know, like even my family see it and they don't really believe they believe I believe in what I believe, but you know, the dog will be like this, like staring into space. And he's like, I guess I can't really deny that. I mean, like staring at the corner wall. I mean, it's like blatantly obvious. And I'm like, I told you our old dog is here.
Yeah.
You know, Bailey. And I'm like, it is what it is.
So tell me what you've been doing spiritually, my love.
I'm a spiritual junkie.
I know you are.
I am. Thanks.
Oh, there's your site. Yeah.
My website is still under construction. Hopefully it'll be done soon. But yeah, so I have all kinds of readings that I've been doing a lot, you know, psychic, medium, angel card readings, mentoring. I've been doing a lot of that lately as well. Healing. I'm a huge healer. I love it. I scare my mom. It bugs her out because, you know, I tune out and I trans channel.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And she's like, I can't look at you when you do that. You know, because my eyes are not there or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot do this from your house, like from my house ever again. She's like freaking out today. I was giving her healing. I'm like, yep. She's like, I'll do it remote. You'll never know.
Yeah.
So it's neat. Let's see. I meditate a lot. I think that's been the biggest thing for me. It's, you know, it took a long time for me to really enjoy it and get into it. And once I get into it, and then, you know, everyone comes to me, spirits and guides and angels and Jesus and Mary and Saint Germain and yes, your man. I love him. And you know, you just can't beat what you hear. I've just learned to really trust what I hear. So it's been nice. It's funny actually, because you know, I keep saying, what am I going to do with my spiritual path? Blah, blah, blah. And you know, I have this book. I live by it. It's Angel Numbers.
Okay.
There you go. And so I'm like, okay, Spirit, I need to know what I need to know tonight or whatever. Give me a number. And I read a number and I picked 941 because I hear it right away. I'm like, as soon as I need a number. Okay. And it says, the angels ask you to stay positive and optimistic about your mission in life and know that you are qualified to make a positive difference in this world in a career that's based on your spiritual passions. And I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, I keep asking that question, like, well, I hope nobody I work with is on here, but we'll see. So, you know, I tell it all the time. I'm destined to have my own TV show. So one day it will happen. I'm going to get up there and laugh at my husband and his best friend, Jay, who's Betty's husband. Yeah. Cause they make they think everything is, you know, funny or whatever. Right. And I'm like, I'm going to get up there. First, I'm going to laugh at you. And then I'm going to read everybody's spirits that are standing next to them. And you're going to be like,
yeah.
So,
well, you're in the right space because my friend Michael backstage, he has lots of connections and stuff. And, you know, now you're finally putting your face out there. I know you did. You did a show with Dawn, right?
I did. And then I have another one coming up with you.
Yeah, with Michael.
With
Yeah.
In the moment. And then I have another one with Sarah Curley.
Yeah, and Michael's good friends with Sarah Curley too.
Oh yes, I was in a class with him.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
he told
yeah.
me.
So that was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm doing a podcast with her on the 15th, and then I think I'm seeing you on the 16th.
Yes.
I'm all out. The secret's out.
But
I'm
that's
like,
good. That's good because you're living your authentic self.
that's right. It is
You're
what it is.
you're
For a long
shining.
time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
struggled with that. It was
Yeah.
hard. I was like, oh, don't tag me.
Ah,
Don't do this. I'm like, don't put it on that page. Don't put it here. And I'm like, you know what? I see dead people. I'm sorry.
exactly.
You
And
know,
you
is
know
what it
what?
is.
We're all born to do it. We're
That's
all born doing it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just tapping into it. Because
Yeah.
now we're in the lens of love, right?
That's right.
The lens of
That's-
love.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. So what else? You got the website going?
So my website is halfway done because I was struggling for a long time with what I do. I finally
Okay.
know what I do and what I am and where I'm going. So I really waited a long time to finish everything I needed to do. For the most part, I'm still, I'm on like Kyle Gray's Angel team. I'm still finishing that. That's a year long.
Now,
Things
what
like
is that? Is that a class?
It's a year-long training with the angels. It's pretty neat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you learn everything you could imagine. I already took his spiritual guide course, so I received certification from that. And now I'm working on this class, which takes a while because I work all day, so I can't do it until like the weekends because you really need to pay attention because you have to connect with each angel, and it takes time. And, I kind of spend like a month an angel and really trying to do that. So, so that was a big thing. I went through IET training, which is integrated energy training with, at the center in Huntington, with everyone. So that was really neat. That's healing with the angels. And, and I've done Reiki master. I am, but I don't really, I use Reiki. I guess it's kind of all combined now once I do my healing, because I really channel the ascended masters with my healing.
Yeah.
So, I put my symbols and everything into it, and my angels are there. So it's kind of like all in one when I'm doing the healing. So it's pretty neat. Yeah.
Well, we all have our own modality, the way we do it, We do what resonates with us, what works for us, right?
What course, Raquel? She signed up for a 3-day course this week. I don't know what 3-day course is. Is that IET? I don't know. She said something. I don't know what. I'm not really reading.
Michael will bring it back if she listed it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. It's hard to read the comments in chat. I see some.
You'll get used to it. So that's good. Yeah. I took I did Kyle Gray too, but I did all his free stuff.
His free stuff's awesome.
Oh, she's doing a 3-day Kyle Gray?
Oh, because he's gonna sell you on the angel team.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know it yet. At the end of it, it's pretty cool.
That's what I did. I did all the free stuff.
Yeah. And you know what though? His free stuff is awesome.
Oh my God, it's so magical.
Yeah. And he's just magical himself, that man.
Yeah. Is it on Hay House?
I think he runs it through Hay House.
Yeah.
But it's all over. It's all over. It probably the course runs through there, and then you sign up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Kyle Gray has a 3-day Angel Connect. Yeah, because and then he sells you at the end on the on his year-long class.
On his year-long
But it's really neat. Yeah. I took that Violet Flame class also with Carla.
Yeah. Michael's gonna have her on the moment too.
Yeah, she's great.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's.
I took her first class and it was free.
Yeah.
So every time I've gotten it free, except for I did the end of life doula certification. That was worth,
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's
mean, it's all
awesome.
worth it.
To do that is just so special and so
Yeah.
helpful and
Hey,
so.
Brenda.
I'm gonna recommend you everywhere. Bren
Yeah.
Mary does the free. There are so many free spiritual classes. It's incredible. You could just take
Yeah.
free classes all day long.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well,
honestly.
that's what I did. I hope nobody's listening too from my job. While I was working, I was listening to all that, and I was getting more spiritual. Activate, right?
That's so
Well,
funny.
instead of listening to music, I was learning.
There you go.
That's
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to do that with the Kyle Gray, his classes, because you're meditating every
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
You know.
I would take my breaks during the meditation. Too funny.
Wow.
So how's your doggy?
Oh my God. She's big.
How
We really didn't. She's 62 pounds.
wow.
You know what? My other dog was 65 pounds, but she was like, well, this one's becoming a person too. She's much better. My other dog was bar none a person. Like the whole town knew her. She went everywhere. She would, she's like she would say hello. And this one's starting to do all that too. I mean, but this one is I've been home every minute. She's so needy. And unfortunately, she's a barker. My other dog never barked once.
Yeah.
So
my Daisy barks, but now she can't hear because she's like 18, 19. So she doesn't really bark anymore.
What kind of dog is that?
She's a Havanese Bichon mix. I rescued all three of them, so they're designer mutts.
Wow.
Free is for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bren. Carla's awesome. She did
Carla's awesome.
Yeah, because she trans channels.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling. She's so cool. I was telling Michael. He did a moment, and I came on with one of his friends, Steve, and we were talking about forgiving people. Like that's huge to forgive somebody. And everybody needs to be forgiven, whether they were, mass murderers or, somebody who pushed you at school. Everybody's been through trauma and stuff. And so one of the classes, Carla, she was like meditating, channeling all these people. Jesus came in.
I know, it's amazing. Yeah.
One of the participants, his wife passed a year that day, and she came in.
Wow.
And then Hitler came in. Yeah. And
wow.
We all did a meditation, and we forgave him.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was crazy.
But
it was crazy. Cool.
Yeah, that comes up a lot in my readings with people, that they need to let go of, somebody could have stolen your marshmallow in school.
Yeah.
And it's just the way that it is. And it's so funny, Jen, look, I pulled a card for you, and it says that you could be a spiritual teacher. So whether that's through your art or whatever, but wow.
Well, when you did my reading, you pulled 4 cards. Yeah, she's going to be on, Michael. You have what? You had 14 decks when you did my reading.
When I do reading.
And I forgot I'm supposed to be painting.
It's for me. Oh, look at that. Woo!
I don't know why that's up.
Oh my God.
Wow. 10 was the number one answer.
Oh.
Hit it!
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
I actually did that video, Michael. It's on my it's actually on Long Island Spiritual.
Oh my God.
What was I saying?
I guess about I pulled 4 cards. You remember
Oh
more than
yeah, you pulled from each deck. You pulled healer, teacher, and leader.
Okay.
4 different times.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
neat?
Yeah.
I love when all my cards, that's, that's the best part. Like I'll pull, when I do an average reading, I'll pull from 9 decks. A lot of times I'll pull ahead of time because I hate wasting time.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
sitting there watching me shuffling, and I'm like, do you need to see this? I don't know. So, and then they all say the same thing. So each, like 3 decks will come up with the same card.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I
It
love
was
to see
fun.
that. So that's pretty neat. So see that, Jen? Look at that. And here you are.
And here I am. That's
You
what I
are.
said. Like your reading was absolutely amazing and spot on. And it came up. It was only a little over a year ago, and I mean, the change in me in 1 year is like what? Just
You really went from like 0 to like
woo!
Yeah.
You
You really did. Oh my God. That's awesome. Yeah, that was an amazing reading because
it was really good.
that day I had asked Spirit for a sign from my dad. Do you remember that? And I was like, I'd asked Spirit for 3 different signs. And the first sign I only asked for a sign from one person at a time when I do it.
Right.
So first I asked for a sign from my grandmother. And I said, I want a feather in my house. I want it in my house though. And that's possible. They can do that.
Yeah.
So then I'm on, I don't know, I'm doing work and whatever I'm doing. And Facebook is running in the background, just background noise. And some lady's pulling cards for me from England. And she's like, and she pulls cards and she's like, oh, Mindy, my dear, here's a feather. And it's in your house. And I'm like, where? And then that night, I'm earlier and, I did my grandma. And then I was like, okay, I need a message. Dad, I need to know, what's going on in my house. I said, but I need to know without a doubt that this is you, like I needed something really specific. And then I read you and I'm like, I just don't see any spirit. I just see 2 uncles here. And I'm like, and you're like,
and I wasn't close with them either, those uncles.
Yeah. And then you were like, I only have 2 uncles, and they were Don and Jerry. And my dad is Don, and his brother is Jerry. And I was like, blah! I was like crying on the reading practically. I'm like, okay. That was amazing. That was
I'm sending Michael my spiritual thing.
What's that?
Yeah, it was I mean, we were both blown away by it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
I have to say.
Hey,
Kathleen.
Hey, love.
Yeah, I can't really tell everyone on this side. I guess I'm slow.
It's all good, girl.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm sending this one to Michael. Let's see if he can get it to go up because it's pretty freaking funny.
What is it?
Me doing the spiritual activate. Da-na-na-na-na. I gotta paint. I was gonna have fun music in the background, but then I'd be really distracted.
So you'll have a gallery soon. Look at all those paintings behind you.
Yeah, but this one is actually my logo. This one is a soul portrait that she hasn't picked up yet. And this one is sold. She just is waiting for the funds. Not that I charged $3,000, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And,
so when you're rich and famous, your logo you can sell for like $1 million. Oh, go ahead, Mike. I think he was trying to put something up.
I just sent him the video, so he's probably...
it just flashed.
Yeah. He flashes once in a while.
No. Very cool.
Oh, there it is.
There you are. Oh my God, Jen, you have such chutzpah. Wait, we can't hear it.
Good
Hold
night.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Ay, ay,
Activate.
ay.
Activate. All right, let's go.
Good
Hold
night.
on.
Oh my God.
So funny.
You
I'm
have such
crazy,
I gotta tell
man.
you. Good for you, man. I
Chris,
can't even believe it.
yeah. Christy's asking what I'm painting. I'm doing a surprise soul portrait on my friend Mindy over here.
Yay, me.
She had no clue. She had no
I have
clue.
a great wall for it too.
Yes.
How
Yes.
exciting. Then I have to post it everywhere.
yeah,
So you can have lines down the street. We need an interpretive reading with it.
yeah. Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it, girl.
What's my future, Jen?
Oh, you are going to have a lifetime show.
That's right.
That's right, baby.
Oh my God. That's so cool. You want an angel number?
Sure.
Pick one, 1 to 1,000. Ask your guides and angels.
555, baby.
Shocker there. Huge changes are rumbling through your entire life. To keep these changes on the highest possible course, be sure to keep your thoughts positive and stay centered in prayer and affirmations. There you go. So you need a painting with an affirmation in it.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, there's so many spiritual artists that do that. I actually taught, I did a class with Donna Amber. She was just on, we did Lotus and a Lotus together. And I had her write, instead of painting the stem, I had her write, do a meditation and write her a word that popped up. I forgot what was your word, Donna? Are you still there? And it was fun. Fun.
Wow. That's pretty neat.
555.
Yay. I know I today. You're like, well, I think because Dawn's got her last 555 day coming up.
Yeah. Did you see?
And you're like 555 because she wanted to do it like 2 o'clock on a Friday night. You're like 555. I'm like, yes. I'm like, not that I go anywhere. It's like COVID Central, so it's like
I actually signed up for a Reiki healing circle right down the road from me.
Oh, is that the ones you're telling me about?
Yeah. I only went there once, but I got an email the other day and I was like, oh, I'll go to that.
I want an email. Send me an email.
Will you go though?
Yeah, if I'm not going anywhere, I don't usually go.
And it was only $20.
Well, it's not that, you know what? One of my friends is going through a really hard time right now, so we try to see her we've been seeing her every Friday. So she was on here before, Betty. So we all wish her well.
Hey, Betty. Sending you love and healing.
That's right. Lots of healing.
Yeah.
She's got lots of stuff going on. So we try to spend a lot of time with her right now. So, but if I'm not going, I want to go to the circle. Please give me the information. That sounds
good. I'm going to Steve Antorante. There's actually 4 of them: Melissa, Jennifer, Steve, and Charlie.
I saw that. When is that?
That's I think February 12th. It's a Saturday. It's 3 hours of pure love, spiritual stuff.
I'm in a trance class.
Oh, on Saturday?
I do it with this guy in Germany.
I actually follow him too.
Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, he has all kinds of free stuff too.
I know, that's why I follow him.
He has all kinds of classes. Oh my God, that's what happened. And then, I started doing trance by accident when I was in one of Dawn's classes. Okay. I read, Jenny Lang.
Uh-huh.
So her grandmother, I was reading her, and her grandmother jumped in my body, and apparently she had a twin sister. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God, it was the most amazing experience. And it was like, I'm like, I feel my teeth. It was like I had jewelry on. Like, it was just I was reeling for days, though. That was like the most incredible thing in my life. And then after that, I was hooked. I was like, all right, well, Dawn's classes rock as is. And then after that, I started taking trance classes, and I was afraid of it in the beginning. And now I'm like, you can have my body. I surrender. I'm yours. It's freaking awesome. I'm like, when somebody takes over and just channels or heals, or I'm like, oh, that's like the best thing I've ever done.
Repeat his name for Brenda.
Joseph Siegel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go on my Facebook, and he's on there too. And you can, I talk to him all the time, so you could ask me. But yeah, he's Josef. He's in Germany. He's wonderful. And he's got all kinds of, and they're very cost effective. He trained at Arthur Findlay College in England, spiritual college, which is so cool. Do you imagine there's a college just for spiritual stuff?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Well, Edgar Casey was a school, right?
What?
Edgar Casey.
Yeah, I went down there when I was 13. My dad brought me there to get tested. Yeah. That's how everything, it didn't really start back then, but I always had the gift of knowing. I guess everybody just thinks I'm bossy, but it's actually So we went down there and he tested me. My whole family, him and I, but it runs on both sides of my family. So.
That's cool.
It's cool. Does anybody in your side have gifts?
Yes, but they were all shunned and started becoming recluse. So, it was not talked about.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually today, someone told me a past life of me. I forget his name. I have to look it up. You know, the guy who did the can art?
Yeah.
I was him.
Wow. That's great. You know what? I did an HH, like a healing technique. It's like, they bring you back and all that stuff. And I was, who was I? Cleopatra.
I
was like, wow, that was really cool. And the thing is, it was like 3 hours I was there, and I started telling her all these details. And then you listen to it, and I'm like, I said that? I'm like, it was really cool. So you got to wonder.
His name is Henry de Tolos. Henry de Tolos.
That's who did it for you?
No, that's the painter's name. I'll bring up the art. And you know what's so funny? I actually had one of his paintings. Can you see it? Oh.
No, go to that way. Now tell. Yeah, no, I can't
see it. It's Henry.
Oh, he just put it out.
Yeah.
Those Lautrec French
painter. Oh, yeah. So she said that he was a brilliant painter. Hey, Anne, how are you? I'm supposed to be painting.
Hey, I just pulled a past life card for you, Jen.
Oh, cool.
And look at that. It's the health card. So you are always a healer. How cool is that? Yeah. That it comes up again. Yeah. So it just runs through all of your lifetimes.
Yeah.
Really neat.
It's funny because now that I'm actually doing it, I've always done it too, and
do you get memories?
Yeah, and even I remember my ex-husband, 2005 we met again because he was my junior high crush.
Wait, do I know him?
Scotto Kubo.
Okay, I should know the last name. You know, it's been a long time. Is he in the junior high yearbook? I have that yearbook. I don't have my.
Well, I don't know if we went to the same junior high.
Oh,
What junior high did you go to?
East Northport.
Yeah,
Where'd you go?
I was in Northport Junior High. So we met in high school. Yeah. But I was only in that high school for 1 year.
Which year were you there? Just the junior? Just the
yeah, the freshman or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. So whatchamacallit. So he always said to me, do that thing that you do on my back. It always makes me feel so loved.
Oh, look at that. Now it all makes sense, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, but you know, it's funny because, you know, I struggled for a long time being a single mother.
Right.
So, you know, I was working 3 jobs and doing all this stuff, you know, and meanwhile I could have been just at home doing healings, you know, but it all happens for a reason, right?
It's on God time.
God time.
That's right. What does he think of it now?
He's actually really sick. And he moved to North Carolina. But he actually talks to his dad now. His dad passed. And he said that his dad keeps telling him to eat more and smoke less. But you know, when I actually sent them the YouTube video of my first podcast with Michael and Jesse, and he hasn't spoken to me since. I don't know why.
He was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know who I was with." That's hysterical. Wow. That's okay. God takes those people out of your life for a reason.
That's what I actually went to his house before they moved. You know, he wanted to say goodbye. And so I went to his house, and he didn't even look like the same person. He was so ill, and he refused to go to the doctors, and he was in his own way, you know. And one of the reasons why we are no longer together, and whatchamacallit, you know, my heart just broke for him and his son, you know. So as I was driving away, I prayed, and I was like, thank you, God, for removing this man from my life.
Yeah.
You know, seriously. Because I would have, I mean, during COVID, you know, stuff, forget about it.
That's right. Wow. Talk about divine intervention.
Oh my God. Yes.
Wow. Thank God.
So, yeah. Because I would have still been there if he didn't say, you know, you're not happy. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm happy. He's like, no, you're not happy. And then we took a break for 6 days, and I was like, holy shit, I'm not happy. You know? So
it was nice though that he put you first.
Oh yeah. You
know, I mean, for somebody to do that, I mean, that's a really big thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow. That's great.
So, yeah.
Oh, what is that? Live stream of consciousness.
Yes, that's Michael's show.
Cool. When is it?
On Thursdays. Yeah, Thursdays nights at 9:00. Him and
Thursday
Jesse.
nights.
Yeah.
Wow. They look like that advertisement for like Penn and Teller type of thing. It's so professional.
Well, he's very professional. Michael's in
He's great. Yeah.
Oh Michael, you want to join us?
You can tell everybody how you're providing services for the whole spiritual world and more.
We need you.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Michael.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm just painting away.
Yeah, how is that going? I see you keep forgetting to paint.
I know. It's actually, I'm on my second layer of the background.
Okay, okay. You're only 46 minutes in.
I can't wait to see it. I've always wanted one. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
you're so blessed. I
Michael
was
has
so
one.
amazed at the way my soul portrait came about because I had known Sunshine. We had been talking, and I saw that she had been invited onto some show. I think it was just an audio podcast.
It was a
Right.
radio.
Yeah, and she was excited, and I was like, Sunshine would make a great guest on the live stream. So I invited her, and she was so excited, and
I'm
I was
always
excited.
excited.
Sunshine's always excited. Um, but
Excited.
apparently, while she was waiting for the show to air, hold on, let me put this window over here so I'm looking more at you guys. While she was waiting, she started making this painting, and she felt like it was a soul portrait. And then when it was done, she was like, "Oh my God, this is Michael!"
Yeah.
And that was just the coolest thing. So I had to have it, and now I have it.
And now he owns 3 of my paintings.
And now I went
Wow.
through, yeah, and yeah, no, I've been a big fan of Sunshine's work ever since I saw it. It's got such a light to it and
Yeah.
a resonance to it, and so I commissioned Sunshine to do a painting. I actually wanted to give my family paintings by Sunshine, so I was commissioning originally a bunch of individual paintings, and then Sunshine, in her magical way, she had these 4 5x7 canvases. She put them together to make one and painted a sunflower. And I was able to give it to my mom, my brother, my sister,
Oh,
and
and they all have a
myself.
piece.
And we each have a piece of it to
Oh,
keep us
I love
connected.
that.
Yeah, it
You
was.
should market that.
Oh my God.
That's what I
Family
said.
picture, and everybody
That's
gets a
what I
piece.
said. Yeah, that's what I
Sunshine.
said.
Oh, it tells you have to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's
Well,
awesome.
Michael and I are going to do some with this
I-
painting show. We're
I've
going to
become,
go.
inadvertently, I've become Sunshine's agent somehow.
Yeah.
You could be mine too. You're hired.
Oh, that's great. All right. I got to come up with a rate now.
Absolutely.
No, it's all an amazing energy exchange, and it's really, I've learned so much from Sunshine, and I feel like she's gotten a lot out of being on the show, and kind of, she's a natural. When I met her, I knew, I was like, I want to do a Bob Ross kind of thing, but not Bob Ross, more like Sunshine.
Yeah.
And so here we are, and just trying to grow this thing. And she kind of came up with the idea today, excuse me, today, to do the soul portrait of you, since you and her were talking about being a guest. So it's fortunate, because I think it's an amazing idea, but unfortunate because as the audience, we don't get to see the painting, but at the end we'll get to see it. I don't know if we'll get to see it today, but eventually we'll get to see it on an episode
Maybe.
coming soon, on an episode of Painting with Sunshine.
Yeah.
We'll post it everywhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gonna put it on the wall. I'll take the picture.
Yeah.
So hold on. So the live stream of consciousness is a show that I do with Jesse Blaze Snyder, who is a friend of mine, and we became really close right before the pandemic, and then during the pandemic he was staying with me. And
Do you know who he is, Mindy?
No.
just
Actually, I think I saw it once. Actually, I saw one of your. I caught one of your. Shows.
yeah. Oh, I'm confused. Hold on a second. Okay, I didn't know which window was the live one and which was the recording. So Jesse Blaze is Dee Snider's son. Dee Snider is the lead singer for Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
And,
oh my gosh.
and I know it's weird because I know the Snyders kind of each separately. I know Dee not well, but I've worked for Dee a few times, doing some music videos, and then most recently doing the graphics for what's showing on the LED wall behind his concert, which is like a highlight of my career for sure. I mean, to watch Dee Snider, a guy that I have vinyl records of, doing a live concert in front of graphics that I created is just mind blowing. I got to tell you. But but yeah, the Snyders are a really amazing, interesting family. They're all so super talented, and in
And
different
now
ways,
very spiritual.
and now very spiritual. They all have kind of walked the plant medicine path, and gone to Peru a few times and done
Wow.
ayahuasca, and have really, really changed. I mean, I saw a show. There was a show called Growing Up Twisted, which was on years ago when reality TV was like the rage, and everybody had a reality show, and it was growing up with Twisted Sister, and man, man, they were all so different. They were all very much kind of like living in the main level of ego and all of
Was
that.
it
Not like
80s?
not egotistical, but like it was, they were
It was
not
the
spiritual.
80s, right?
It was the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably no, it was probably actually more like the 90s. I think the 80s was when Twisted Sister had a lot of their fame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it
How
was a
did you
little.
meet him?
Well, they are from Long Island, so and he's a musician. He's been around the music scene. I originally met him actually at the Holistic Center for Spiritual for
yeah. Where
Soulful
we're gonna
Living.
go on the 12th. Oh no, you
Wow. I
can't
gotta
come.
get
Yeah.
there.
So he was doing an acoustic set, and like almost like a VH1 storytellers. He would tell the story of the song, and I was blown away. I mean, it was so spiritual. His storytelling was amazing. Jesse loves to communicate. He loves to speak. He was actually, here's another interesting thing. It's becoming the Jesse Snyder episode.
I
He
was gonna say.
he no, but he is probably one of the most prolific voice actors of like the 80s and 90s. Like if you heard
Wow.
his voice reel, you would be like, I've heard each and every one of these commercials, I mean, he's like,
Wow.
if you drive an IKEA, like he's amazing. He is like literally, I keep telling him he's like Casey Kasem. I don't know if you know who that is, but
Of course.
like it's
Yeah.
like
Still on the radio.
you could just listen for hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's true.
yeah, so he's I forget where I was going with that, but he loves to communicate, and that's why, because he's really good at it.
That's awesome.
And it's like an art to him.
Is
Um,
this your full-time job, Mike?
not at the moment, but you never know.
It will be.
Yeah. What's the name of your production company?
Um, well, my photography company, or I've been going by the name of Photosynthesis
Okay.
for years, because my focus was photography for a long time and still is.
Right.
And I felt like what I did was I took pictures, but then I took them digitally and I changed them. So there was like photosynthesis is
Do you
changed.
have any pictures you could show her?
Oh, I need
I
pictures.
do. Hold on a second.
Ah.
Let me
You need
see.
like Mike Z Productions so that you can market yourself in this space.
Yeah,
How are we gonna know who it
well,
is?
I have a few things going on. Photosynthesis is hold on a second. Do I mean photosynthesis? No, I don't mean photosynthesis. I mean photosynthesis. I knew what I meant.
You do.
So this is my website, and
Very cool.
this is some of my photos
But
that
they're actually women,
go by. So,
Mindy.
yeah,
They're what?
They're women. They're pictures.
yeah. So
Really?
Yeah.
hold on a second. Let me go here. So, this went into a different window. Hold on one second.
Maybe it's my contacts.
Let me put it back. No. You know what it is? It's definitely
Wow.
a bit
You
abstract.
really have to like. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So let's see. So here's a simple one to see and to understand.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
So basically,
Oh,
what I did was I started taking pictures, and then one of my photos spoke to me, and it said, "Hey, flip me over and do some symmetry," and I
yeah.
did, and
Isn't that beautiful?
It is
just,
beautiful.
it just opened up this path, and this photo is like kind of just like a cool lighting photo
Yeah.
of my friend Julie. But what I also do is I started using a projector, and projecting using the projector as my light source. So here's a friend of mine,
That's
Nikki,
cool.
and
Wow.
that actually is being projected on her, like those stripes. And then I did in Photoshop, and I manipulated it to be what I call a humandala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So
neat.
so this is
I've never seen anything like that before.
thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think the humandala stuff is kind of original. Thank you, Bren. I appreciate that. And I see I missed a comment here by Laura saying hello. What's up, Laura?
Hey, Laura.
Yeah.
Um, I think I was actually inspired. I had seen a photographer who took pictures using a model and using a projector, and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea.
Oh, now I see
Um,
some faces. Wow, it's like those
Yeah,
pictures. Like once you start
yeah. So
staring. Oh, neat.
yeah.
Wow.
So, and I kind of feel like I was really, it's funny because I was never really into like mandalas, um, so to speak. But once I started doing this, it was talking to me, and then I started recognizing like I was
That's the
always,
one I like.
I was always a fan of like Alex Gray. I don't know if you know who that is.
I know
He's
you.
a visionary artist who does a lot of the album covers for the band Tool. Um, just like these artists who do like almost these psychedelic visions.
Right.
And I feel like I've kind of drawn the inspiration from that. So this is my friend Shanae, who's sitting in a meditation pose here. I don't know if you could see that.
Yeah.
And then I had the
The
chakra
chakra.
lights.
I love that.
And then
Wow,
this
that
is
would be
just
good
these are
logo.
just these are just
Yeah.
photoshopped variations of that same photo. That's her back. And then
Wow.
these are just kind of.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, I think I've basically been spending a few years preparing to be huge. And and then when
And
it's
you
time,
will be.
and when
And
it's
you
time,
are. So
yeah,
it is.
when it's time to be huge, I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raquel.
Coming.
I appreciate everybody's responses. I love Alex Gray's work and knows who Alex Gray is. But thank you for the comments. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Sunshine, for asking. That was a nice little plug opportunity.
Listen, I'm all about being the cheerleader, remember?
Yeah. And and this is kind of what I do for a living. I mean, not as a host, but I work at a studio called Tied In, and not tomorrow, Wednesday, we are debuting a YouTube show, a podcast with Jackie Martling. I don't know if you know who
Wow.
Jackie the
Yeah.
First Man.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, that's
So
awesome.
so I've been working with him for the last couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and um, it's so cool because I feel like just based on the vibration that I have and that people can kind of feel, I make all these cool new friends. So
Yeah, that's how it works.
Like ourselves.
yeah, like yourselves. Uh, yeah, yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
great. It's
I
great.
love
Anne is saying all great things take time.
That's right.
Thank you. And she says, believe me, I have a story to tell. And you got a story to tell, contact me. We'll talk. I mean, these ladies know
you
what I
next,
do.
Ann.
I love, listen, this platform has been so amazing to have conversations with people who are, like-minded, not to kind of be like, it's an echo chamber. It's not that kind of thing at all. It's just being able to share ideas that other people are like, oh shit, that makes sense. Like just the simplest things about being happy, and how to achieve that. That I
Right.
love. I don't profess myself as a healer, but I do see that I heal, and it's so cool. I mean,
That is
it's, like Sunshine says, it's such a great feeling to know that you've made this ripple in the universe that has now affected someone who may go and make their own ripples,
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of it, is like,
Yeah.
we're just guiding them to, like Mindy did for me. She told me I'm a
Yeah.
healer, and I was like, then I'm a healer.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? And
I
lately,
love it.
and lately, I always say, oh, I don't have any special gifts. I don't talk to this or that.
Yeah. When
But
we first
lately,
met,
the
yeah.
universe has been talking to me, and I will say, oh, I just lost it now. What has the universe been saying to me? The universe has been saying something to me. I was just thinking about it, but then I was
It's time to put your production name out there. Everybody book Mike Zinn for their spiritual
You
production.
know what? I do have
YouTube, everything.
I do have a very cool idea, and I think there's a lot of stuff going on with NFTs. I don't know if you guys even know what that is,
I
uh,
do,
but
yeah.
it's in the art community. There's just like a lot of things going on and a lot of opportunity to make some money. Hold on, let me see if I could find this. Ba, 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 ba. I got to do a quick search here. One of the images I took at one point, just being the kind of artist person, I started taking the images and making these little necklaces, like printing them out really tiny and putting them in with a little glass. What do you call that? Chachabon, little glass thing, and I realized that I can probably do some like custom artwork and attach
Totally.
it to the NFT. That so like you get a photo shoot, and then you get this amulet, and then an NFT version of it.
I love
And I
that.
haven't seen anyone doing anything like that, and I probably should not have said it out loud
Nope.
on the
I
Ah,
internet. But
I
hold
didn't
on
hear
a
that.
second.
I don't know what
what
you're
Let
talking
me
about.
see if I can.
NFT is.
So forget about all the stuff I just said about NFT and all of that. But let me see if I could share this image at least of my artwork here. Hold on a second, because this I think is pretty cool, and it's a cool one of my favorite images that I shot. And this is actually before I started doing the human dollars with them. This was just a straightforward projection shot. Here it is. Uh, boom. So
Oh,
this,
that's
this is my
beautiful.
friend Stephanie,
Oh,
who the
I love
picture is of,
that.
and I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can.
That's
You're
awesome.
not seeing
My
my
daughter
pen.
was just looking for something like that with her
Yeah.
dog.
So let's see if I can close this and make it bigger. Yeah, there you go. So that's
Wow.
the image. This is actually one of my favorite uh, projector shots that I've done because inadvertently I was just looking for uh, images to put in my projector that were kind of cool, and I wasn't really thinking about. I was just kind of grabbing them and putting them in folders.
Right.
And this image is the flower of life image,
That's
which
beautiful.
I didn't even realize. And so what I did was I kind of brought it back in the background. I don't know if you could see it so much on the screen there, but this is like Stephanie in the flower of life, and it's just
Wow.
such a powerful image. I feel like so I'm really happy with this one,
That's
and then
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I made it
Totally.
into a necklace.
I
So,
love the color too.
oh, awesome! Anne is asking how to get in touch with me. That's very cool. And you could find me on
That's another option on your
photosynthesis.com.
website.
Yeah, on my website. Hold on, I'm going to put it up here. Photosynthesis.com is my.
Spreading the
Yeah,
sunshine.
this is cool. I never thought I would be talking about myself. That's very cool. Photosynthesis.com, and I'll put my email there for people to reach me. Hang on a second. Hide that banner. Put it up. Wow, this is wonderful. Feel so loved.
You need to put all your
You
offerings
are
there.
love. Huh?
All his offerings need to go on the website.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he helps all us
Yeah. So
spiritual.
that's my email if you want to drop me a line, or
Mhm.
feel free to. I'm pretty friendly, so feel free to reach out on Facebook. My name is Michael Zinn. That's my full name. Um, and yeah, we can start a conversation. Very cool.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! All right, so there's back to normal. Everybody's name. So how's that painting coming along now? You got some time to paint, and then I was yammering.
I did a lot while you were young.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm
I
so
killed
excited.
20 minutes. It's
Yeah,
5
you
after 9
did.
already.
You did.
Well, thank you for having me on your show, Sunshine.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you for having me on your show, Sunshine.
yes.
It's so exciting. Thank you.
So I guess I'm just going to continue here for 1 minute. Hold on a second. Let me just go to this page here for 1 second.
I love having you guys on.
Yeah, this is fun.
It is fun.
I want to find pages. There we go. Pages. There we go. Aha. let's share this one. I gotta go find the original window now. There we go. I got so many windows open. It's just crazy. Trying to manage this show here. Okay, so so this is the newest thing that I am working on, and you said you were going to be coming by, Mindy.
Yep.
And this is my own show called The Moment. So, one of the things about the live stream of consciousness is we usually have a guest on, and we talk and blah blah blah. But I don't know. I feel like I was the one who was making the space for people and doing the actual interview. And Jesse made me so comfortable on camera. I never expected to be on this side of the camera. I was always behind the camera making it happen for other people. That's how the live stream started. I was doing a class for him live online, and he said, "Why don't you come be my co-host?" So here I am now doing my own thing, and it's all pretty exciting. So the moment is kind of right now spontaneous. There's no set time for it. I've been gathering people who want to have conversations and finding out what days they're free, and I'll whip up a banner the day before or two and promote it, and then we'll just go live, and whoever's there is part of the moment, co-creating with us. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah. You are welcome, Anne. Hope to hear from you soon. Awesome. So where you at, Sunshine?
We're not going to see this today.
We're not going to see this today.
You
Well,
might-
I didn't expect to.
You might see. I mean, it's obviously not finished,
No. We don't need to.
but I could give you a sneak peek.
Ooh, yay.
It's all up to the way you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm having fun though. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous already.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
Do I dare, Sunshine? Do I dare ask anyone if they want to come on and say hello live?
Sure.
So the cool thing about StreamYard is it's all done in your browser. So if you're watching the show on your computer or even on your phone, and I give you a link, you could just click on a link and actually, if it's got a camera and a microphone, boom, you could be in the show. So I'm going to put that link in the comments. However, there's an important thing to know. If you're going to click on that link and come on the show, you've got to close the window that the show's playing in, because it'll just create a horrible echo, and I'll just boot you.
If anybody wants to ask any one of us
So,
questions,
if anybody wants to come on and say hello to us, if anyone's feeling brave, I mean, I can probably tell you, I know it feels very liberating and amazing to have these conversations and be on screen and talk like this. I don't know how you ladies feel, but I think it's pretty damn cool.
I love it. Do you
Yeah.
like it, Mindy?
I love it.
It's
I really
fun,
do.
right?
It's fun.
All right, so I'm gonna put it here in the chat, and then I will also put it. Oh, I did it under Sunshine's name but this is you have to type it in if you're not seeing the chat. I think the chat only shows up from me on like YouTube. I don't think it shows up on your Facebook page, so people can't see anything I type back.
I don't know if anybody will come on.
Anne says I will. She's going to her computer. So Anne's going to come on. Do we know Anne? I would love to meet Anne.
Anne actually was on the Zoom with us, Mindy, on Saturday night.
Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it was her first time doing it.
Oh, that was
look at
nice,
that.
Jen.
From
That
the God,
it was
yeah, the
really
Goddess Love
therapeutic.
group.
That was
The
really
what?
nice. It was very therapeutic.
Oh, thank you.
It really was. I could see where you could be doing that quite a bit.
Well, someone told me today that I am going to be writing self-help books, and that I'm going to be doing lectures, and I'm going to be big, wide, because I'm not, never met this person before in my life, and she's like, your words are impeccable. She's like, you are just true You're real. She's like, and you don't, you know, you're good with whatever happens. You know,
Right.
Right.
the 4 agreements.
That's
That's
Right.
awesome.
what I
Right.
am.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's the second one who said it.
Oh, I
Right.
love that.
And and I just bring love and light, and
Right.
I don't want anything else from it.
Well, you
Right.
know what? I think, honestly, I think it's interesting that you say that because I have been getting kind of that reaction. People are not everybody, but some people are like reaching out and being like, "Oh my God, you're going to be huge," and this and that, and I love it. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's how that would happen, right? If people are, "Oh my God, I really like this guy," but I
Right.
think, and this is not to take anything away, but actually to say something about you, Sunshine, and myself and you, Mindy, is that people aren't used to that. People,
Right.
are not used to processing that vibration of somebody being so true and so real and so comfortable in their own skin. You know what I mean? Because most people are not comfortable in their own skin.
Well, I have a really good friend that actually, I won't name you if you're watching, but she actually stepped back from me because, she came back into my life, a month later. She's like, I have never experienced the unconditional love that you showed me, and I didn't know what to do with it.
Mhm.
You
That's
know, so
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah, so she stepped back and she, went through her, what's the
Process,
dark soul
shadow
awakening.
work,
Yeah, yeah.
shadow work. Yeah.
And she wrote like 15 books in that month, and they're amazing. She said,
Wow.
Wow.
yeah. So
And I'm sorry, I'm not like, listen, all the woo woo stuff, whatever, but you can't tell me that there is not a shift happening with
oh my God,
all the
there's
things
a
that we're
huge
seeing
shift.
people doing, like,
Yeah.
Bowen Bromwell, that artist that we talked to.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, to see what he's become, and like, yeah, it's phenomenal. And I think that's obviously what's going on with me too. And I'm feeling it and I'm loving it. It's like surfing the universe, baby.
It's going through an awakening. All these
That's
people
it.
around
All
you. That's
these
what happens.
people. And I am so grateful that I'm able to help. I think that people gravitate to me because I've been through so much in my life
Right.
where they everybody, I can resonate with everybody.
Right.
you know um the I've been through it all. Every
Right.
single
Right.
situation
No,
I've
but
been through
it's like you said, unconditional. You don't, you know, that's another thing I don't think people can understand is dropping judgment.
it. Oh yeah,
Understanding.
yeah, yeah.
And listen, you are not perfect. I am not perfect. There are days that we look at something and we're like, oh, that's so stupid, or whatever. We have a comment about it. We have a judgment about it, but recognizing judgment and knowing where you're at with it and being able to drop it, being able to be like,
Well,
you know what?
it's your
I don't
reaction.
need to be saying that about that person. Why am I saying that? It doesn't help me, you know.
Well, I
So,
don't say that anymore. But
and,
I used to, um,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Anne is
that's
just saying,
okay.
how are you getting on? I have an
Yeah,
issue with technology.
she's
You said it was her
technology
first. You said it was her first
strategist.
time.
Yeah.
So just go to. Do you have Chrome? What's
She
it called? Google Chrome. It's a
she
it's a
probably
browser.
won't know.
She doesn't even know what that is. That's okay.
I'm not sure.
Um,
She's taking a class. You can come on
okay,
next time, Anne.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
would.
today, I came on, and before I came on, I was, setting up the room, and I forgot my paintbrushes. I said it that they were in my water jar, but the water evaporated. So I came in, and all my paintbrushes that I use are stuck to the bottom of my
And all hard,
my
right?
yeah, they're all
Mhm.
hard. So instead of going, you know, what I would have done a few years ago, I would have been mad at myself. I would have been frantic. And
Cursing, right, right, right.
yeah. So I was like, Well, I said last show I only used 2 paintbrushes. I guess I got to break out my other ones, But
Wow.
instead of freaking out, and it was a half hour before
So
the
you
show.
can't just like wash them or something like that and get them all.
They're soaking right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just wondering.
Yeah,
But,
it's not like immediate. You've got to soak them for a
yeah,
while,
they're for hours.
to
Yeah.
like absorb the moisture and stuff. But they were
Yeah.
probably all like dry and hard.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah. I mean, I picked them up, and there was like just the ring of paint that was left on the bottom of the
No.
like a lollipop.
And so she said she's on Messenger. So I just friend requested you on Facebook, and in Messenger I put the link. So if you click on that link, you might join us.
You might.
You might.
Maybe.
You never know with technology, and
Oh my
that's
gosh.
something I've grown to understand. It's funny because I hope he doesn't get mad, but the other day Jackie Martling was having some trouble with Facebook because there's a Facebook group that is for the podcast, and he was like, "Oh, fucking," he's cursing and everything, and I was just like, it's funny because when I see people doing that, it doesn't bother me. It makes me more grateful that I am who I am. It makes me feel like, wow, I'm just so happy. Imagine being happy that you're not somebody famous.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm not him. You know what I mean? It's like, it's pretty
Not
cool.
yet.
Not yet. You get
coming.
Right. But I think that's just pretty cool to like, even, whoever it is, it's like can show you something and you're like, man, I'm better off than that,
Yeah.
So, Anna came on. There she is.
Wait, hold on. I gotta shut off my phone.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Welcome, man.
Oh my
Welcome
God, I'm learning.
Nice. Welcome to Painting with Sunshine.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I really need to learn. I'm facing my fears of the computer,
Great.
and I'm getting there.
Look at that.
You did it.
You're here with us.
Slowly but surely.
That's cool. And look at how happy you are. I'm so happy to see that you've overcome that issue.
Yeah, well, all it is following directions, and I'm really good with following directions. So
there you go. Computers are not as scary as people think.
it only took me about, like, my younger sister told me, when are you going to get one? When are you going to get one? My first one was in the year 2000. And
Wow.
I've been through like 5 of them already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fast.
So
Yeah,
what did you want to ask
they're
us?
only good for a couple of years. What's up, Sunshine?
What did Anne want to come on for? What she
Yeah,
want to ask?
you have a question for anybody, or you just wanted to overcome your fear of technology?
All of the above. All of the above.
All right, so
I've been stuck in the house since Friday because I'm handicapped, so it's hard for me to go out.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Especially in this weather, yeah, I can imagine.
yeah, especially because I walk with crutches and a walker sometimes. So
Right. Just can't do that in this condition. Yeah.
I really love this. This is like so like refreshing.
It is, isn't it? I told you. That's what I was saying. I'm like, it's like taking a dip in the water, right? You're like, oh my God, I'm live to the whole world right now, and people are chatting.
You mentioned about Alex Gray. Have you ever been to Cosm?
I have not, and I definitely want to go.
I went there once, and it was awesome. It was really.
I can't even imagine it. It looks like such a wonderful, not only an amazing place, but just whoever goes there, it's like if you're there, you've got already this vibration and intention.
I'm going to show you something that I made. I went January 12th last year.
Yeah.
And just by listening to music, this is what I made.
Oh, wow. That's really great.
That's very cool.
You have some competition there, Sunshine.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. But you know what? I don't compete. I cheer.
Guess what? That's me too. I don't compete.
Right.
Exactly. No, we're all here for the same thing. So hold on a second.
Right.
I just want to.
Sharing is caring, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. Hold on one second. I got something to share now that we're here talking about this. Here it is. Boom. And here we go. Add to stream. So for people who don't know what Ann and I are talking about, Alex Gray is this artist. So this is him and his wife right here.
I met him in person.
Yeah, and they have this place upstate New
Oh,
York.
they're cute. Ooh.
It's called the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors, and actually this is this Entheon here, right here, that you see this building. This is the actual building that they designed, and it's all spiritual imagery, spiritual iconography. Iconography. I don't know how to say that word, but it's like it's such an amazing endeavor and just like vibration that they've created, and they have like every solstice, they have an outdoor moonlight ceremony and all of these amazing ceremonies, and you can
Where
see.
is it?
Let me
You
see.
said
I'll tell you,
upstate
it's
New
right here. I
York.
have it. It's at Wappinger, New York.
Yep, here it is right here, 46 Deer Hill Road, Wappinger, New York. It's I don't think that's too far. It's a couple hours probably drive.
Sounds great.
I almost burped on camera.
It's amazing.
You don't share that.
Well, thank you, Sunshine.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure if you know, but I just found out from somebody that they you have to become a member now. Like they don't.
Oh, really?
Because of the COVID.
Oh, okay.
And you have to pay something like $100 for the year or something. With you,
It's probably worth it. It's probably worth it.
Yeah, the thing is that right now it's like it's sometimes hard for me to go alone driving.
Right.
Like, because it's back and forth, and
maybe we'll organize a trip over the summer when it gets warmer.
There you
that
go.
would be great. Yeah.
You're now in the tribe, baby.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for. You see, I put it out to the universe, and it just happened.
There you go. Awesome.
I'm a great manifester. That I know.
Well, you don't get what you don't ask for.
Exactly, right?
Awesome.
And now I actually share with just like strangers. I tell them, ask and you shall receive. Like I share. And so that maybe they can get it.
Well, I think once you experience those things, it's super easy for you to kind of be like, to say it. And it's not that you're just saying it anymore. It's that you've experienced it and you mean it. You know what I mean? It's like it comes from a real place. It's intention, so
you're living
it. 10 years ago, 10 years ago, I couldn't walk. I was in a wheelchair.
Wow.
I had a spinal stroke, and all I said was, I'm walking, I'm walking. My mantra was, I'm walking. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm walking. God, Jesus, please help me. It just happened. And every year I get better and better because nerves heal very, very small, like for 1 month, I could heal that much.
Right.
So it's been 10 years, but I look back at where I was.
I saw you stand up.
I walk with crutches, and I have a cat and a dog, and I drive with my legs and everything,
That's awesome. Well, that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Anne, for coming on. We're going to wrap it up a little bit.
Yeah. It's 9:30 almost. Wow.
Well, it's
I
really
love
nice to meet you.
Nice
to meet you. I'll see you the day before my birthday.
Yes.
Thank you for being brave and coming on, because honestly, most people won't. So,
well, thank you.
You should, be proud.
Okay.
She is proud.
Well, it's really nice to meet you, and I'm glad I see you again. I forget your name.
Mindy.
Mindy.
That's Mindy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Take care, Ann. Have a great
All right.
night.
Take it easy.
Bye, Ann.
Awesome. How cool was that?
Somebody was brave.
And you know what? If we were meant to touch one person, right?
Yep.
That's right.
We know we did successfully. There she was, right? That's awesome. That's awesome. She looked so happy that she actually got on, and that was not very hard to just kind of be patient.
Yeah.
He said, I'm on Messenger, so I said, okay, let me send the link right to her so she could just click it. That's all she has to do.
Awesome.
That was great. She did awesome. Thanks for coming on, Ann. So, do you want to show it to us? Do you want to keep us in suspense?
I know. Do I have to take a picture? I'm so excited.
Now you don't have hair yet.
Do we see the essence of Mindy coming through yet?
Huh?
Do we see the essence of Mindy coming through yet, or do we need the hair to see Mindy?
I know.
I've never seen myself bald.
All right, so then give me a minute. I'll do it.
No. You do
I'll do
it's all good. maybe it'll like just show energy.
Well, the energy is just starting. So I just did like 3 layers. Of course, I can't find.
Yeah, don't listen. Why don't you not worry about finishing the painting? You don't even have to.
No,
say
I'm just gonna give her a little
I
hair.
want your final thoughts, Mindy. What are your final thoughts? How did you like your visit to Painting with Sunshine?
I think it was so much fun. She's always a lot of fun. She always makes it day. I can't wait to see my painting. I was so excited when I found out it was for me. Because
Awesome.
she was, she posted today, it's going to be a surprise for someone. And I didn't think it was for me.
I said surprise. What did I say?
Yeah, you said
No,
you said it was going to be for someone, and she said she didn't think it was going to be.
I didn't think it was for me.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Surprise, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, wait a second, for me?
Well, the last time I did it, it was the sunflower, and Dawn is a big sunflower girl, know, and she came on. So I said, I'm thinking the sunflowers for Dawn, And then somebody suggested an angel, and somebody else suggested a fairy, and
Right.
So this image popped into my head. I actually received a gift from my friend Kate. She's another amazing human being. And Mindy saw it and wanted it.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah. You actually bought it.
I bought it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Where did I buy it?
I think on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I ordered a new one. And then
You did? Did it come good?
You know what? I didn't plug it in. It's kind of exciting at the moment. I gotta find. That was fantastic. I love that.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
So that image came, I came to me and through you, and you're such a beautiful, gifted angel, earth angel.
Thank you.
And you spread so much love and so much joy, and I wanted to do this for you.
That is so nice of you.
Thank you.
Make me look blonde. I need my hair done.
Well, that's why she's doing blonde. But yeah, so she's gonna have healing energy coming out of her hands.
Oh, I love that.
There's going to be purples and greens and blues.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's so exciting.
I mean, I did the blue background, but the hair is going to have to come next. But you ready?
Yeah.
Do you have a drum roll, Michael?
I don't, but I could I could make you the biggest.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, yay, I got my wings. Thank you.
You got your wings and you're in the lotus position. Where am I going?
Thank you. That's fantastic.
And I'm going to have, energy, and you're going to have, something up above.
Thank you.
Nice.
So,
beautiful.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. That is so awesome. I can't even begin
to say. That is awesome. I love that you created it during this show, and that's that's part of the energy, part of the energy there. That's great.
Well, I was just like,
thank you.
I love it.
You're naked though, is that all right?
Yeah.
Sunshine loves painting naked people. She just loves painting naked people.
I love nakedness. Thank you, Christy. Christy's another artist.
Nakedness is one of my favorite things too.
Yes. I did the for
he doesn't like nakedness.
You could put a shield over me.
I could put a feather in your lap.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
oh.
That's awesome. I'm going to put a picture on my website.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this
gosh.
could be your one of your logos.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I
All right,
actually
so-
have one of another goddess. She contacted me and said, "I want to use one of your paint, my soul painting as my logo." And
Oh, that's cool.
She had it copyrighted and everything.
That's very cool. Wow, look
It
at
is
that.
cool. Yeah.
Well, okay, so Sunshine, I guess I'm gonna jump out, and I'm gonna
beautiful.
also pull Mindy out, and let you give your final thoughts to your show.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that? All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
No, all right, I'll do it.
Well, thank you for having me. I really
You guys
appreciate
probably
it.
heard this already, but
Thank you for having me.
thank you so much, Mindy. You know how much I love
I
you.
love you too.
And Michael, you know how much I love you too.
Yep.
I love everybody.
It's all mutual. All right, so wrap up your show, and Mindy and I will see you soon.
Okay. I hope you guys had fun. You know I'm crazy. Oh, look, I have 2 ears. Okay. Remember, fill yourself up with love. Yourself. You are the most important person in the whole entire world. I love you. Love yourself, and it will overflow to everybody else. Mwah!
Walk through life. Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let